So today we are going to start a new chapter, that is chemical changes and reactions. Okay. So what is a chemical change? Chemical change is a process where two or more substances taking part in a reaction and transformed into one or more new substances. That means two or more elements or any substances, when take part, they are called reactants, and the new formation, that is two or more products may formed. Okay. Okay. During this chemical change, what is happening? During this chemical change, evolution of gases may take place. Evo So evolution of gases may takes place. That is, the states may change. That is, solid to liquid to solid, gases to liquid. All these things may takes place, and color may changes. All these things may takes place. Some other also there in the slides. You can see it. And next is, here is some acids and chemical acids and their chemical formula there. Some bases are also there. Some mineral acids. First, we are starting with some mineral acids, important acids that you have to learn. That is sulfuric acid, that is H2SO4, that is hydrochloric acid, HCl, nitric acid, HNO3, acetic acid, that is which we known as vinegar, that is CH3COH. Though it is a mineral acid, it is a very weak acid. Then tartaric acid is there, then other acids are there. You can see all these things. This is very important. Acids and some compounds are also there. You can see copper sulfate, CuSO4, calcium sulfate, CaSO4, zinc sulfate, ZnSO4, sodium acetate, CH3CONA. All these things are there, so you have to learn it. Now, products and reactants. Previous slides I have told about the products and reactants. What are reactants? The substances or the substances, elements or compounds which are taking part in the reactions, that is called reactants. Okay, the resulting substances formed after the chemical combination is called products. Then how a chemical change takes place? See, first atoms and molecules are rearranged to form a new substances. Okay. Then new chemical bonds are broken or formed. The product formed is different from original substances or reactants. See, when carbon dioxide and oxygen, they both react, it will give you carbon dioxide. But the carbon is a very inflammable substance and oxygen helps in burning. But CO2, we can extinguish fire with the CO2. So the characters of the reactants and the products are almost different. Now, what happens when sodium reacts with vinegar? What do you mean by vinegar? That is CH3COH. তাহলে when sodium, when that is vinegar means that is acetic acid. When acetic acid reacts with sodium, it will give you sodium acetate plus water and plus carbon dioxide. Okay, so this is a vigorous. This is a very vigorous single displacement reaction. What is single displacement reaction? You can see from CH3COH plus Na. So it is a single displacement reaction when sodium atom replaces the hydrogen atom. Okay. Okay. See, here some important questions are there, in this slide. Name the gases evolved when lead oxide is heated. Name the product formed, and all these things are there. So many important questions. These are all important questions in point of view, your course point of view. Name the gas in contact of which a splinter glows brightly. All these things are there. You know the pop sound will come when it is hydrogen gas, oxygen, and oxygen is there, which make a splinter to glow more brightly. All these things you can solve it yourself. Slide you can see some important reactions, and with some questions are also there. The when lead oxide is heated, the gas evolved is oxygen. Pb3O4 will give you PbO, that is lead oxide, and oxygen gas Last slide the questions were there. Here is the answers. When sodium hydroxide uh, solution is mixed with copper sulfate solution. What is that? Sodium hydroxide solution is copper sulfate solution. Here sodium hydroxide is a base, huh? Strong base, huh? We can tell. Then it will make so then copper hydroxide it will make, and it will make also sodium sulfate. Okay, the see the precipitate formed when that is when lead nitrate is react with potassium iodide. What will form? It will form PbI2, that is lead iodide. That is a yellow color precipitate. This is very important. This is a yellow color precipitate it will form, and it will give you potassium nitrate. Huh? The gas evolved is oxygen, which is a splinter glows by, brightly. Splinter, if we put the gas in front of a glowing splinter, it will burn more brightly. Now, next slide is there. So we have to name the gas evolved when the sodium reacts with water. So what will happen? The gas evolved is hydrogen and heat. It also produces sodium hydroxide, that is NOH. See, here is some important questions are there in this slide. You can go through it. Name the gas which produce rotten smell. We know all this hydrogen sulfide, that is H2S. Then if we come to know, name the color when copper carbonate, that is actually green color copper carbonate decomposed to copper oxide, so that is CO. What is that color? That color is black. Huh? See here, that is another important question is there. Write important formula of copper sulfate pentahydrate and its color. So you can see the color is blue, and you can see the formula here. Now next slide is, there is a question is there. Nayan takes a pinch of solid sodium carbonate in a test tube, and he had added dilute hydrochloric acid, that is HCl. তাহলে এখানে one question is there, name the gas evolved and the salt formed. It is a very easy question. The gas evolved is carbon dioxide, and the salt is sodium chloride, that is NaCl will form. আচ্ছা, next you see, name the color and the product formed and its color when ferrous sulfate reacts with sodium hydroxide solution. And the question you try to solve it, answer is there also. Acha, write the formula of lead acetate. You can see it, what will happen when it reacts with the potassium iodide solution. All these things are important questions. Okay, next, the product formed is ferrous oxide, which this one you see last slide the questions were there. Here I have given the answer also. Here is the answers. You can go through it. Huh? Some answers are there of the last slide. Okay.